It's time to rank all of the FNAF animatronics from FNAF 1 through Security Breach. Alright, starting with our OG, Freddy Fazbear. I think I'm gonna put him in A. Gotta go with nostalgia for Freddy. Bonnie, we already know where he's going. Right into B. I know some people are gonna be upset about that, but Bonnie does start with the letter B. Next with Chica, we're not using the same logic. Chica's going in A. I love Chica. I think she's very underrated. So yeah, we're putting Chica in A. And where are we putting Foxy? Well, Foxy does start with F, so he's going there. I'm kidding. Let's put Foxy in B as well, right next to Bonnie. Plus, they share a mechanic in Ultimate Custom Night, and I hate that mechanic. The original Golden Freddy, I think I'm gonna put them in B. They are an Easter egg animatronic in the first game, so yeah, B seems fine. Some people aren't gonna like that, but that's okay. Toy Freddy. I'm gonna put Toy Freddy in B because I do enjoy Toy Freddy. He is my favorite toy animatronic, if you don't include the Mangle. Toy Bonnie, I'm gonna put in D. I'm not a fan of Toy Bonnie at all. They're the reason I die in 1020 mode, so we're gonna put them in D. I don't think they deserve F because they are decent, I guess, but let's put them in D. Toy Chica. Chica starts with C, so let's put her in C. I do like her more than Toy Bonnie, but a little less than Toy Freddy, so we'll put him there. And then the Mangle, we got to put Mangle in A. Mangle is so creepy, and like the spider like crawling on the roof in some of these fan games. Oh god, yeah, let's put Mangle in A. Balloon Boy, you already know. JJ, you can join him too. The Puppet, I'll put the Puppet in C. I think that's fine for the Puppet. Some people aren't gonna like that one either, but I hate the Puppet's mechanic in FNAF 2. And to be fair, I just don't like FNAF 2 to begin with. Now, I am not a fan of the Withereds. I think Withered Freddy is a C. Withered Bonnie is overrated, so I'm gonna put them in C. Withered Chica, I'll put up in B because it is my favorite of the Withereds. And then Withered Foxy in C as well. I'm not a big fan of the Withereds at all, except for Withered Golden Freddy is gonna go in A. I love Withered Golden Freddy's design way more than the original Golden Freddy, so definitely going in A. As for the Shadow animatronics, Shadow Bonnie is cool, but I'm gonna put Shadow Bonnie in B, and the same with Shadow Freddy. I wish they did more. Like, we obviously got a Shadow Freddy reference in the FNAF movie, and Shadow Bonnie just like closes your game. I wish in later games they expanded on their lore more. I think Shadow Bonnie has some lore in FNAF AR, but who honestly ever played that game? Paper Pals don't do anything. Why did they include them in this tier list? I'll never know. But I do like them more than the Balloon Kids, so D. Springtrap, definitely gonna put Springtrap in A. I like Springtrap a lot. I think their character design is amazing. They did a great job in the DBD collab as well. And plus, he's the main villain. All right, as for the Phantoms, I'm not a huge fan of the Phantoms. I'm gonna put, obviously, Balloon Boy in F. But Phantom Freddy, I don't know. I think I'm gonna rank all the Phantoms in D. They're like my least favorite set of animatronics, except Phantom Chica. She can go in C, but even then, like, we put Phantom Chica in D, I wouldn't complain about that either. All right, the Nightmares. FNAF 4 is my favorite game in the series. I can understand why people don't like the Nightmare designs. Like, Nightmare Freddy is okay. I'll put him in C as well. Nah, let's put him in B. Let's put him in B. I'll put Nightmare Bonnie in C because I don't like his design. Nightmare Chica is my favorite Nightmare, so I'm gonna put her in A. And then Foxy can go in B as well. Fredbear is my other favorite Nightmare, so we're gonna put him in A. And then Nightmare, I've grown to appreciate more, so we'll put Nightmare in B. Plush Trap, though, can go in D. I do like Plush Trap more than the Balloon Kids, but it's Plush Trap after all. And then the Jackos, I'll put Jacko Bonnie in C, and then Jacko Chica can come up to A as well. I really like Jacko Chica a lot. And then there's Nightmare, Mangle. I'll put them in B. I don't think Mangle deserves to go any lower than a B, so B seems fine. And then there's Nightmarion, Old Tickle Fingers themselves. I'll also put in B. Nightmare Balloon Boy, I have grown to appreciate, and some people aren't gonna like this at all. Whereas I hate Balloon Boy, I really like Nightmare Balloon Boy. All right, going with Mendo. I think their name is Mendo. This is from FNAF World. C seems fine, I guess. DD is annoying. In FNAF, the little fishing game is not fun either. But I'm gonna put DD in D because DD, get it? Haha. Lolbit, for those who don't know, Lolbit was introduced in FNAF World. I'm gonna put her in B. I think B seems fine. Moving on to Sister Location, starting with Circus Baby. I'll put her in B. I like Circus Baby a lot. Same thing with Ballora. I wish they did more with Ballora, but what can you do? Funtime Freddy is my goat, so I'm putting him in S. There's only going to be a couple animatronics I put in S. Funtime Freddy is always going to be up there. He is my favorite animatronic after all. And then you got Funtime Foxy. I'll put him in A. I think that is fine. I like Funtime Foxy's design. I like their character. They're very creepy in Sister Location as well, so that seems fine. Yendo, I'll put him in D. I don't hate Yendo, but I don't really like Yendo at all. And in fact, I'll move Yendo up to C because they're just kind of there and they're very creepy in Help Wanted 2, so C seems fine. All right, the little idiots can go here. Same thing with these idiots. Innard is so underutilized in FNAF. It's crazy. I'm gonna put them in A. I love Innard's design. I love the lore behind Innard. I wish they used Innard more outside of Sister Location. I know they did use them in Help Wanted 1, but that's it. Like, you don't see Innard ever again. I wish they would do some more lore with Innard, but A seems fine. Bonbon, I'll put Bonbon in C. Bonbon's fine. Bonnet is annoying, but they can go in C as well. Now we're into the Pizzeria Simulator animatronics, and there's about 1 billion of them. Starting with Scrap Baby. This is Edgy Circus Baby. I'll put her in B as well. Molten Freddy, let's put him in A. Probably my favorite Scrap design. Jimmy Neutron can go in... If we're talking about design-wise, I would put him in D. Lore-wise is going to bring him up 1 letter to C. So let's put Scrap Trap, Jimmy Neutron in C. And Lefty, I know I had a lot of Lefty fans in the comments, and I think this is my second favorite version of the puppet. So I'll put Lefty in B, right next to Nightmarion. As for Trash in the Gang, oh god, people are gonna roast me for this, but I'm gonna put them all in C, except for number 1 Crate's gonna go in B. Pan Stan, Mr. Hugs. It's seeming like Mr. Hugs was made by Edwin. That would be pretty cool. But we won't learn that until Secret of the Mimic. Candy Cadet. He's got candy all day. Candy. Let's put him in D. I'm not a big fan of Candy Cadet at all. But Helpy, I'm going to put in A. This little nerd is so funny. I love Helpy a lot. All right, moving into the mediocre melodies, there's Happy Frog. I'll put Happy Frog in C. That seems fine. Mr. Hippo, I'll put him in B. That seems fine as well. Big Patch, I'm gonna move up to A. It is my favorite mediocre melody. Ned Bear can go in B, and Orville can go in C next to Happy Frog. Going with the Rockstars, contrary to popular belief, I do like the Rockstars a lot. Rockstar Freddy, though, can go into C. Rockstar Bonnie can join him. And this is where I jump around, because Rockstar Foxy, I think, can go into B. And Rockstar Chica will go to A. Rockstar Chica is my favorite Rockstar. Rockstar Foxy is number 2. And then the other 2 Rockstars are in C. Mostly because they're mechanics in Ultimate Custom Night. Now it's time for Music Man. All right, original Music Man. I'll put in B. That seems fine. El Chip, same thing. I'll put in B. Seems fine to me. Funtime Chica, I hate her mechanic. I'll put her in C. This Fredbear can go in C as well. But now we're moving on to the Steel Wool era of games. This list didn't have any Ruined characters, so like Eclipse and stuff like that aren't in this list. So if you want to see me do another list with only the Steel Wool characters, definitely let me know. But to start this section off, let's go with Glitch Trap. I'm going to put them in A. Their design and their creep factor in Help Wanted puts them in A for me. Next, we're gonna go with Dreadbear. I love Dreadbear a lot, so I'm gonna put him in A as well. Like a Frankenstein monster. He's so cool. And now we're into Security Breach. We got Glamrock Freddy. He's got to go in A, right next to his old counterparts. Got Glamrock Chica, which is my favorite of the 4 Glamrocks, so I'm going to put her a little higher. Going to put Roxanne in A as well. If we're talking about base Security Breach, I wasn't a huge fan of Roxanne, but with the introduction of Ruin, her character has expanded a lot, and I love what they did with her in Ruin, so I'll put her in A. Moving on to Monty, and he's going to be in A as well. The Glamrocks are all cool. All the voice actors did a fantastic job as well. Plus, he turns into a puppy dog in Ruin, and I find that very funny. All right, Mattbot, you're going down here in F. Nobody likes you. Vanny. Man, what a disappointment. I'm going to put Vanny in B. And before you go in the comments and start yelling at me, first off, I understand. But secondly, she's not really that present in Security Breach. At least not as much as people wanted her. So definitely put her in B. If she was more relevant in Security Breach's story, I'd put her in A. Getting into the daycare attendant, Sun and Moon. We'll put Sun in B. And then Moon, I'll put in B as well. Now, if Eclipse was in this list, I would have put them in A. I love Eclipse. Now let's go with DJ Music Man in S. I've realized recently that it is my second favorite animatronic of all time. I love just how massive he is, and I can't wait to see the design change and how he's utilized in Secret of the Mimic. You know, now that he's like Maestro Music Man or whatever he's going to be called. So we're gonna put him up in S as well. The last 3 characters here, we got Mini Music Man, the Blob, and Burn Trap. All right, how many people think Burn Trap was actually the Mimic the whole time with Afton's corpse on top of him? I'm gonna start with Burn Trap. I'm gonna put him in B. We'll go with the Blob. The Blob is kind of just there. We'll go in C. And then Mini Music Man will go in D because they are annoying as heck. So this is how I would rank all of the FNAF animatronics. If you want to do this list for yourself, I have it linked down in the description below. But for now, this video's over.
Connection terminated.